Marathon Equipment Company is pleased to present the following operation and maintenance training for vertical balers. Marathon's vertical or downstroke balers meet and exceed customer expectations for reliability and performance. In fact, all vertical balers manufactured by Marathon are UL listed. They have many unique features that set them apart from other balers on the market, such as a redundant door interlock system for added safety. The feed gate rises automatically after each stroke for hands-free loading. They operate at high forces and pressures with a platen force of 62,200 pounds. Easy-to-use chain ejectors on standard units. An available automatic bale ejector that engages when the bale chamber door is opened. This eliminates the need to go behind the baler. A programmable smart relay control system provides built-in diagnostics and troubleshooting capabilities. A side-mounted self-contained power unit and control panel allows easy access for maintenance and servicing. The pump and efficient 10 horsepower motor are submerged inside the hydraulic fluid tank for quieter operation, 72 decibels, and less opportunity for oil leakage. Optional features such as wire guides allow it to be placed in a corner wall application. Bale made light on the control panel, oil heater, and electrical disconnect are also available. This instructional video is intended as a supplement to the operational, maintenance, and installation manual provided with your machine. See publication OMI 0003 for detailed operation instructions, safety issues, and maintenance procedures. Your vertical baler will offer years of continuous use if operated and maintained properly. Only authorized and thoroughly trained personnel should be allowed to operate this baler. They should read and understand all instructions in the operation, maintenance, and installation manual, as well as the current versions of all applicable ANSI and OSHA standards. Federal regulation prohibits operation by persons under 18 years of age. This baler complies with ANSI standard Z245.5. It is very important that no modifications be made to the baler to maintain this compliance. Only factory authorized personnel should perform service or repairs to this baler. Before operating the baling equipment, the following precautions should always be observed. Stay clear of all internal and external moving parts when operating the baler. Failure to do so could result in serious personal injury or death. Never perform maintenance or enter any part of the baler unless proper lockout and tagout procedures have been followed and all stored energy sources have been removed. This procedure will be discussed later. Check to make sure no one is inside of the baler and everyone is clear of all points of operation and pinch point areas before starting the machine. Be sure the turnbuckle and latch is securely locked before operating the baler. This baler is equipped with a key-operated locking system. Only authorized personnel should have keys to the baler. Turn off and remove key after use. Never climb on the baler. The baler's hydraulic system operates at high pressures. If you suspect a leak, do not check with your hands and avoid contact with piping, hoses, and cylinders. Caution: the panel box contains high-voltage components. Never disable or bypass a safety device. Failure to comply with this warning could result in serious injury or death. In case of emergency, push the red mushroom head emergency stop button on the control panel. When depressed, this red mushroom head push button will stop the machine instantly. Operators of the vertical baler should be familiar with the following components and controls. Feed gate, bale chamber door, wheeled turnbuckle and door latch, platen, bale ejector chains and hooks. If equipped, automatic bale ejector, wire tie slots and channels, bale-made decals, electrical panel box, power unit, The operator controls are located on the electrical panel box. Here is a brief description of the function of each control. Emergency stop button. When depressed, this red mushroom head push button will stop the machine instantly. Pull out on the button to reset it. The baler will not run if the button is depressed. Off-on auto cycle selector switch. This key-operated switch turns the baler on and off, as well as activates the auto cycle. The baler will not operate if the key is not in the switch. The auto switch is used only when the feed gate and bale chamber door is closed and the platen is in the up position. When the switch is turned to the auto position, the baler will start and complete one cycle. The platen will compact the material and then return to the load position. Platen manual raise, manual lower selector switch. This hold to run switch is used to raise or lower the platen during bale ejection or to interrupt the automatic cycle. The raise position will work with the feed gate and bale chamber door open. However, they must be closed for the lower switch to operate. Cycle ready light. This red light illuminates when the feed gate is in the down position, indicating the baler is ready for operation. Bale made light. Your unit may be equipped with an optional bale made light. This light will illuminate when a bale is made and ready for tie-off. Reset button. Press this button to reset the motor overload protection device without opening the panel box. To begin the baling process, first open the bale chamber door by turning the wheeled turnbuckle. Make sure the bale ejector is reset and there is no material behind the ejector chains or, if equipped, ejector plate. Place a large flat piece of cardboard inside the baler on the chamber floor. This will help keep the wire channels clear of material, which is important when tying off the bale. Close the bale chamber door and secure it with the turnbuckle latch. Make sure the turnbuckle is tightly secured and the bale chamber door is fully closed against the baler frame. The baler may not run properly if the door is not completely closed. Feed material into the baler and close the feed gate when you're ready to compact the material. The cycle ready light will illuminate, indicating the machine is ready to operate. Insert the key into the off-on auto cycle switch and turn it to the on position. Next, turn the switch to the auto cycle position. The platen will cycle to compact the material and then retract to the loading position. The feed gate will rise automatically as the platen goes up. The motor will stop when the platen and gate reach the loading position. With its automatic feed gate, the baler is always ready for material loading. Continue to feed and cycle the unit until the platen does not compact past the bale-made decals with the arrows lined up, or if equipped, the bale-made light illuminates. You are now ready to tie off and eject the bale. In preparation for tying off the bale, place a large piece of cardboard across the top of the material in the bale chamber. On standard units, the gate should be in the up position. For units equipped with the bale-made light option, you will need to turn the platen manual raise switch to raise the platen and feed gate. Close the feed gate and turn and hold the platen manual lower switch until the platen stops against the material and the bale-made arrows are aligned once again. With all personnel clear of the bale door, turn the wheeled turnbuckle to release the door latch and open the door. Be sure to wear safety glasses and gloves during this operation. Tie off the bale by inserting bale tie wires through the channels in the platen and floor. Insert the loop end first. Insert the first wire through the slot on top of the bale. Go behind the baler and feed the wire through the corresponding slot in the bottom of the baler. If your baler is equipped with the wire guides option, feed the wire through the slots in the front of the baler until it loops through to the slot in the bottom. If interference is encountered in any of the tie slots, use the provided tie slot cleaner to clear the channel. Tie off each wire before inserting the next wire. Bale ties should be tightened only hand tight to allow for bale expansion when the pressure is released. 5 wire ties are recommended to tie off the bale on units with the standard chain eject, and 6 may be used on units with the automatic ejector option. You are now ready to eject the bale. Go behind the baler and attach the 2 bale ejector chains to the hooks located on the platen as shown. This is not necessary if your baler is equipped with the automatic ejector option. With this feature, the bale ejector engages automatically when the door is opened. Make sure all personnel are clear of the front of the baler and the bale door is completely open and there are no obstructions. Place a pallet or pallet jack in front of the baler. Stand to the side of the baler and turn and hold the platen manual raise switch until the bale is ejected onto the pallet. Caution! The feed gate should rise automatically as the platen goes up and the bale is being ejected. If the gate does not go up when ejecting the bale, immediately discontinue ejecting the bale and manually lift the gate to the fully raised position. Remove the bale with a pallet jack or forklift. Close and latch the bale chamber door. To prepare for the next bale, turn the auto cycle switch to cycle the platen 1 complete cycle. The chains will disconnect by themselves. Always check to make sure the chains are reset. Reopen the bale chamber door and place a large flat piece of cardboard on the floor of the baler as mentioned before. Close the bale chamber door. You are now ready to start the baling process again. If your baler is equipped with the optional automatic ejector, to reset the bale ejector, simply turn the auto cycle switch to allow the baler to cycle 1 time. This will reset the ejector. Never attempt to cycle the baler with material in the bale chamber without first resetting the bale ejector chains or ejector plate. This will damage the ejector. To prepare for the next bale, reopen the bale chamber door and place a large flat piece of cardboard on the floor as mentioned before. Close the bale chamber door. You are now ready to start the baling process again. Periodic maintenance should be performed on your baler in order to keep it performing at the optimum level. Only authorized personnel should carry out these functions. Refer to the OMI manual for details and a maintenance schedule. Before entering or doing any maintenance on the baler, be sure that all sources of energy have been shut off, all potential hazards have been eliminated, and the baler is locked out and tagged out in accordance with OSHA and ANSI requirements. Use proper safety equipment when servicing the baler. The following lockout and tagout instructions are provided as minimum guidelines. Specific lockout and tagout instructions may vary from company to company, such as multiple locks may be required, or other machinery may need to be locked out and tagged out. If your machine is equipped with the optional electrical disconnect, move the disconnect lever to the off position. Lock the disconnect lever with a keyed padlock and take the key with you. Along with the padlock, place an appropriate, highly visible warning tag on the disconnect lever. Since standard models do not have a disconnect lever, lockout and tagout must be made on the main power source. After locking and tagging the baler, try to start and operate it as outlined in the operating instructions to make sure the lockout and tagout is effective. If the lockout and tagout is effective, remove key from the switch and take it with you. Caution: the panel box contains high voltage components. Only authorized service personnel should be allowed inside the box. Also, all stored hydraulic energy must be removed from the baler hydraulic circuit for complete lockout/tagout. To remove pressure from the system, manually depress the pin located in the center of the coil end of each valve. Hold the pin for at least 2 seconds. If you need assistance with your baler, have any safety concerns, or need further information, contact your local Marathon or NextGen dealer, or call 1-800-633-8974 and ask for the service department. Please provide the baler serial number located on the side of the baler. For replacement and spare parts, contact the service department or order online at partsonestop.com. For product information, go to marathonequipment.com or nextgenbalers.com.